welcome to Woods, Weeds, and Wheat Wednesday. We are here playing some Stardew Valley. Super amped, super excited. I did make my overlay today, and I think it looks really good. Thank you to both Paladin and Dumb Gamer for helping me make sure everything looked the way it's supposed to and everything works the way it's supposed to. Definitely couldn't have done it without their help. And let's get started. There we go. Okay. No, I don't want to exit the game. That's not what I want. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and come over here. Beautiful sunny day tomorrow. They're neutral. I'm pretty sure I already have radish salad, so easy enough. I will check my mail shortly. It's one of those things where, like, I'm very much someone who wants to try and fix everything on my own, and I know that's not always possible. So, honestly, any amount of help I will pretty much greatly appreciate. Alright, so we're gonna go take care of our chickens. What? Markup? Yeah, that should be correct. That was bizarre for a minute. Oh, come here, I want to pet you. Thanks. No, I don't want to water the chicken. Not like that, at least. Okay, so what quests do I have currently? Over here. Okay, so I have to find the mayor's shorts, which are definitely his underwear. I'm trying to remember too if, like, I'm debating if I want to do, like, the... No, I need to pet you. Let me pet you. Thanks. I'm debating if I want to do the evil thing of, like, putting them in, like, the soup that year, or this year. Once I'm eventually friends enough with Marnie to be able to, you know, get them back. Oops. Too far. There we go. Okay. I think right now I'm just trying to make sure I get everything, like, cleared up. Because I have plans, once I can eventually upgrade the coop, I want to be able to get the ducks and then use that little pond, because, like, otherwise they'll freaking swim everywhere and then they're not contained, and so I have to, like, debate between containment, which, again, I'm not playing on, like, a difficulty or anything that would, like, impact that all that much, but but, like, I could just build a little fence right around this little pond, and that way the ducks and the chickens could have their own little pond area. Also, I apologize if my voice is a little weird. May or may not be getting sick. Don't know for sure. So. Well, yes, it sucks. It is something that kind of is just gonna have to happen. Actually, let's go ahead and plant those flower seeds over here. And then we'll water them because I accidentally uprooted the melon that I had grown there, so. What delicious secrets are you hiding? Hi, Harvey. Thanks for the advice, bro. Oh, okay. Whatever you say, Alex. You know, hard work pays off and stuff. I'm not saying no, but I'm also saying maybe you actually should practice if you want to make it pro. I'm not here to boost your ego, dude. I think I might have already donated an alamite, but that's okay. Yeah, I've already donated. Yeah, there it is. Excuse me. Well, yeah, I figured you would be fine with it. I'm just preemptively warning if I sound more nasally and annoying than normal. This is why. Dunkishin. Stupid automation? How is... What? Here, we're gonna go... If I'm gonna fish, I'm gonna go, like, fish for realsies. Also, I think I can pick up... Oh, maybe not. I don't know if I can go grab that. No. Okay, no, I cannot. That's fine. That's fine. I am not gonna be mad by any means. Like, I just feel bad that, like, the amount of German that I do remember is not... Like, I'm trying to relearn it, and I never... Like, I know I'm not as good at it as I want to be. On the bright side, I at least kind of like, I typically can, like, recognize... okay, let me... The harvesting is over here. Okay, let me let me reiterate. So I'm pretty good usually about like I'm pretty good about being able to do like recognizing the words that are being said in general, and I usually can get like the context. My problem is that like it takes so much longer in my brain to think through how to do it correctly that I then just feel like really dumb. Not that I am by any means, but it's just definitely one of those where I'm like, I really like I recognize a lot of it, and I know enough to be polite, but like I feel like it's not enough, which is a common concern of me in general, is that I'm not doing enough or I don't know enough. That's pretty standard actually. So I don't know. But I've always had that problem with languages where like I can recognize it real quickly and I can like, but like the response time feels so much slower than it should be, and it's honestly annoying for me because like I feel like I found a rusty spoon. Also, isn't there like something over here? I want to let me just destroy the entire beach area. What if I just start farming here? So yeah, like I know enough to be polite, and I know enough to like not come across as like an asshole. But I wish I just like picked things up faster, if that makes sense. I got a Jojo Cola. Well, and like that was my whole thing when I lived there too, because I lived with a bunch of Americans, and like all of them were like way more, most, okay, I shouldn't say all, most of them were way ruder than they needed to be, because they have, Americans in general have kind of like jerk tendencies in terms of like everyone should just speak the language that I do, and it's like that just because you can doesn't mean that they should have to. You're in their, like, you're in another country, like it is your responsibility to try and at least be respectful. So I tried really, really hard to not be that person. Because I just never want to be the jerk. Like, if I'm honest. What do I need for that? Sap. Okay. Well, good thing I have sap also in this box. It drove me fucking crazy. Like, not gonna lie. It drove me nuts with how, like, rude people were and, like, disrespectful. So, we're gonna go ahead and put this bad boy here. Put this one here. I'm not close enough enough. I can't put it on like a wall. That's frustrating. We'll just put you down here for now. I don't like it down there, but it'll work. So I have not. I actually haven't played any of the Final Fantasy games. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I've actually never played any of them. I have a fairy. Why do I have a fairy? Well, one of them is very special now, I guess. I'm also mildly weirded out that Joja Cola is listed under fishing as where you get it. Okay, sunny tomorrow. Today is not a day for the mines. Okay. Okay, so octopus. So Dorado, rainbow trout, found in the forest rivers. Pufferfish in the early afternoon and octopus found in the ocean in the morning. So... Oh, my whole crop was already ready. Got it. Okay, well, that's convenient. Okay. Ooh. Corn. No, don't eat the corn. No, still don't eat the corn. That's not an option. Okay, so first, let's look at, so, okay, I have to be by it. Why is the tomato not part of the summer crops? The quality crops is gonna be the stars, but I can put one of the corns out now. Okay, so I need to keep, here, let's see, okay, let's come over here. I need to keep the tomato. So let's, whoops. I will let you know. I'm one of those, I don't know, I'm one of those where like I struggle with playing like new games, but I also struggle with like watching new TV shows and stuff too. And I think it's mostly because it's just I really think it's an ADHD brain thing. If it's not predictable, I struggle with it. So like all the other games that like I'll be eventually playing, with the exception of the A Date with Death, which is like my newest like dating sim game that I found. All the other ones that I have, my significant other has actively like played before. So okay, so both of those, one of those, 5 of those, not one, and that egg. And again, I feel like and this is gonna sound dumb. I know it is. But I also really, really struggle with, like, things keeping, like, the dopamine in my head. I think that's why, like, I don't play the same game every day. It's not just meant to be oh, look, I'm a unique little starfish, and I'm gonna do everything different. Like, it's not that. It's that if I do the same thing every single time or over and over, it makes me crazy. And, like, not in a good way. I'm gonna try to catch some octopi, I think. I pressed the wrong button. Oops. And it's also, I like 2/3 of my jokes that are like TV related are like Bob's Burgers, because that's like my comfort show. It's the show that I watch literally all the time, and it's what I watch to like go to bed because it's familiar and it's easy to, like, I've watched it so much that like it's consistent. So I've got sea jelly. Oh, hello. I will. Shoving my hands and stuff. That's the good stuff there. The fish go crazy for it. Just make sure to wash your hands good after dipping in them in those juices. The aroma has been known to linger up to 7 weeks, lad. Alright, that's gross. So, you've been catching a lot of fish? Yes. Aha, a man after me own heart. You can always trust a fisherman. That's what me old pappy used to say, at least. Haha. Well, keep it going. If you can catch every fish in these waters, I got a special prize waiting for ye. Which would be great, but I need to... Everything okay? Well, business has been tough lately. It all started about the same time that old community center fell to ruin. Me fish just don't sell like they used to. I've been working double time just to make ends meet. No time for me own projects, but if things pick back up around here, I might have the time to show you something. Your boat? Yep, she's back there, an old friend that's seen better days. It's like, but you don't get to see it next. Someday, lad, you'll see what I mean. Okay, I literally just want to buy a fishing rod. If I can. Which one is the one I have now? I think I have the bamboo pole now, right? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna buy the fiberglass. I'm gonna sell you my halibut. And both of those. I'm mildly annoyed that you won't buy the other thing back from me, though. Alright. Swap those two, and then we're gonna go... Oops. No. I just want to catch an octopus. I realize they're rare and gonna be harder to catch, but... Ooh, I got a red mullet. And some garbage. Whee! Garbage. No, I'm not gonna catch an octopus now. It is afternoon. Pretty sure that's a mullet. Yep. On the bright side, I can sell most of this. Really? And see, like, I really enjoy this part. I know it sounds really weird, but, like, for some reason, like, I'm really good at it most of the time. So, like, I don't so much mind it, but I could totally see how it would be annoying AF. Like, in general, I get it. Ah, no. I say that. Watch me flub this one really hard. There we go. And see, like, that's part of what makes it, like, a cozy game thing, though. Like, I get it. I totally do. I get it being annoying and frustrating and boring. But, like, there's gonna be another red herring. Or red mullet. Well, I'm wondering, though, if it's because you don't have to sit. When you're doing, like, the other gathering, you're either wandering around or you're like collecting things, so it's not like exactly the same the whole time in order to do that gathering. Whereas fishing, you literally just stand and fish, you know? So, like, I'm not super surprised by any means. I got a flounder! Unfortunately, I need to fish because I'm trying to catch stuff for the community center. And then I will happily stop fishing for a while. Menacingly, I am the bringer of death to fish kind. And trash kind, apparently. I'm cleaning up the oceans. Well, that's why you're supposed to use bait, too. I just don't think this is the pole I can do bait with. I think it's the next level up is the one where I can. Oh, Jesus. Okay, no. This one's a puffer fish. If it's not, I'm gonna be really upset. Yeah, nope. That one would have been a puffer fish, bet, with how difficult it was. It's fine, though. Okay, this will be the last fish I try to catch, as long as it's actually a fish. Not a fish, doesn't count. That's a fish. It's a red mullet. No, I didn't want to do that. No, I want to move. Let's go sell our fish to Willie before he leaves. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and sell both of those. One of those. Okay. So I want to see what all I still need for... Oh look, it's you! It is. Dad was telling me about our national enemy, the Gotaro Empire. They sound like a ruthless bunch. I'm hungry. Where's Mom? I don't know. I'm not your mom. Okay. where the tuna are, but I will do my best to catch them for you. Sorry, Paladin. Now I have to catch more fish. Alright, we'll do fish tank first. Which... I have the tilapia. Okay, so that's also ocean. I did not go night fishing. I do have an oyster. Oh, I shouldn't have sold the other ones. Oh well, that's fine. Okay. And then we'll traverse over here. I mean, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna fish for them again, like, immediately, obviously, but... Okay. Full crops bundle. I've got corn. For summer crops, I've got both the melon. Oh, I did need a tomato. Oh, but I think I only had one at the time. Okay, that's fine. And then, I believe I've got the last for this one. Yep, bundle repaired. Well, I will see what I can do. Ooh, summer seeds. Huzzah! Okay, cool. Yeah, and you're gonna go wander it over there. What, the boiler room is gonna be open now? Yep. Okay. I will when I get a chance. It's... This week has been crazy, as is. And then on top of, like, my significant other has been sick. I'm getting sick, I think. And, oops. I know that she's been having a lot of stuff going on. I don't want to, like, add more to her plate if I don't have to, you know? Bump that up. Wait, yeah, because... Wait, no, I can sell that one. I need to come to this one to get that egg swapped out for that egg. I'm gonna put that up there. I know that that's not going to count for anything, and that's fine. That one down. I've always been like a little sad that you can't find fish like in your own ponds on your property though. Like that always makes me a little sad. It's fine, but annoying. I don't know, maybe you can stock them in there and then they breed and then you have a bunch more fish. I don't know. But like all you can ever get out of there is like all you can ever get out of it is like trash. And I'm like, I'm not making trash in my ponds, so where's this trash coming from? I got a soggy newspaper. Whee! I caught a bream. I'm not littering. I clean up the trash. I'm wondering if I can get one of like the night fish while I'm here. There we go. Oh no, but it's a pike. Okay. Well, let's try one more and then we'll go home and go to bed. Got a chub. That's fine, I guess. I feel like midnight's when it starts getting like weird about things, so. So preserves, I can build the iron fence. Cool. So then let's trash that. I don't think. No, I don't need that one. Just this one. Okay, so it's one of those. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be. Because I don't think it's the lake either, yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh, cool. So the bream does go here. Okay. Cool. So I won't sell that one, but actually, let's check this real quick. Beautiful sunny day. And spirits are happy. Okay. So first of all, hello, Kato. Roger. Roger. What is happening? Thank you. Let me try water you really quick. Dear Finn, it's been so long since I've heard from you, dear. Things are the same as ever back home. I miss you very much. Love, Mom. Found an envelope with some money Grandpa left for you. Cool. Dang it. Okay. I knew I was playing with fire, but I was hoping that maybe I would get lucky. I knew it was coming. I don't know why you don't believe me. Well, and it's too late now for you to be able to kind of take a, like, even like a mini nap, isn't it? Okay, just be safe. Like, make good choices. Yeah, I'll go try the mines. I was saying my luck was supposed to be good. That doesn't mean anything, but... Good choices. Can you eat that? I mean, there are things that would be considered good choices if you chose to eat them. I just needed quartz and I got it, so I don't need to hang out in the mines anymore. I do, however, have to find Sam, so... Hi, George. Oh yeah, I'm not. Perfect. Okay. Journal is updated. Okay, and then I need to go fishing again. I got another flounder. I got another flounder. Cool. So I caught one tuna. I have to catch another one. I mean, that makes sense, though. If they know it's a strong one and it works, why not just keep doing what works, right? Like, I feel like that makes sense. Just like in my experience. This is gonna have to be the last one that I do in order for me to make it. so. Okay. Grr, sounds like those raccoons are back again, filthy varmints. Ah, you turned up at the right moment, son. Could you do an old man a favor? Could you go around the corner and scare off those raccoons for me? They've been causing a real mess. Make sure you give them a good scare so they never come back. It was me. I'm sorry. I find a lot of hot, fresh food in these cans. Stuff that will go to waste if I don't take it. Do you think there's something wrong with what I'm doing? Not everyone's cut out for this world, Finn. You don't even know what it's like to be me. I'm not harming anyone. I just want to live life on my own way. Is that so wrong? Thanks, Finn. I knew you were an open-minded person. I feel good about what I'm doing. I'm not harming anyone. You can go on home. I promise I won't rummage in George's trash can anymore. You can tell him you scared off the raccoons for good. Wait. I know what you were doing, Linus. If you need food, just ask. I don't want anyone in Pelican Town to go hungry. Here, I've got a basket of zucchini fritters for you. Just make sure you dip them in my spicy marinara. Go on, take it. Aw. We're slowly helping Linus feel... or the town feel better about Linus, I guess. So we're gonna come up here. Just building materials. I'll put the topazes in that one too. For now, I'll just be ready before bed. Oh, yeah, that's insane. Clear and sunny all day, but it doesn't tell me about tomorrow. Okay, and that won't be on our side. Okay, well, let's grab that bad boy, and then we will... Where are you? I can't pet you if I can't find you. Trim that all down. So I can swap out that white egg up here with that one. Oh. So I think I can upgrade. Oh, there you are. I actually think I have one still, but I do want to. I'm upgrading that one, and then, like I said, I think I still have a cave carrot in my inventory stuff. So, this one, yeah, it's this one. So we'll take the cave carrot. And I believe, actually, really quick. Because you needed this. Okay, so it's what, number 5? Yeah, I wasn't trying to be a jerk, dude. Just trying to help you. Rude mofo. Okay, I'd rather do by the heater now so I don't forget to do it later, because I know who I am as a person. I will forget to do it until much later, and then it will not be fun for anybody involved. Ah, hello there, Finn. I was just loading some more prizes into this machine here. It's a new program I've come up with to help promote a spirit of goodwill among townfolk, you included. It's pretty simple. Sometimes when you help out others in town, you'll receive a prize ticket. You can turn them in for rewards. There's some special stuff in there. My only worry is that people will just go after the tickets rather than cultivating a true compassion for their fellow man. I just want to help. Is that so? Well, I'm glad to hear that. At any rate, keep checking the Help Wanted board in town. That's a good way to get your hands on more tickets. Good luck out there. Okay, Mayor, who leaves? Ooh, I think that's actually how I got the tree faster last time. Okay. I got a pine cone. Is it just me, or does Abigail look a little pale? I mean, she probably does. But I think that's part of her going for her gothy vampire chick goodness. Now I don't have to worry about the heater during the winter. How long do these take? Oh, they take 6, but they grow. They continue to grow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oops. 8, 2. I'm gonna put you over here. That's just the dirt on the ground. Well, and I've tried, and I don't know if maybe it's just not working, but like I tried to set it up so that like the words like stream boo like is something that like auto prevents them from posting, but maybe I've just messed it up. But I mean, obviously I know not to go for them, so I'll do one more and then I'll... Baked fish. Cool. Too bad I still don't have a kitchen to do that, but it's fine. Make sure the cat is watered. I hear you, but I can't see you. I swear to God, you just spawn in. You were not there 3 seconds ago. else too, though. So copper bar and an iron bar. I don't have an iron bar, so okay, so honey is, but I mean, that's valid, I guess, but also it's not necessarily worth it. And I think, to be honest, I think the reason I get so many more of them is because I have the hashtag, like, new streamer set. But I don't know if I'm quite ready to, like, remove that label yet, if that makes sense. I'm just too famous for my own good. I don't know if I want that level of fame. Like, do I want to be successful? Yeah, but like, I don't know if I want like that level of fame. Oh. But like, what if I want to cut down trees in town? No. Actually, I might actually be. Alex, you're so tone deaf. Oh look, I found a lost library book. Oh look, it's Haley. Have a rainbow shell. And there's nothing else, okay. Hi, Elliot. garbage. I don't want that. Into the trash. What's up, Elliot? Thanks for vibing. You just look at the ocean and you live on the beach, but you don't fish. I'm very confused about your life decisions, sir. Actually, can I change the thing on my bowl now? Ha ha ha! Yes, I get to have the duck. Sorry, I really like the rubber duck. Don't judge me. Yeah. Which is fair. And like, obviously I didn't like hype on the trend when it was, you know, trendy from like when it became such a big thing and when gamers were such a big thing anyway. And I don't know. It's definitely one of those things where like, I don't know. Like, I need to remember that I'm mostly doing this for fun. It's giving me a specific, like, scheduled outlet to, like, release tension and have fun and that kind of stuff. And, I don't know, the idea of, like, millions of people scares me. Like, that's a lot of people. Thousands of people stresses me out, to be honest. But that could just be a mental thing on my part. I know, I'm also like 100% not anticipating having thousands or millions or anything number of people either. Like, I'll be completely honest. Like, I don't ever like anticipate that. Right? Then I have to like, I mean, and I've run a Discord server. I did when I was like actively competing on like Squid Games Unleashed, because like that was my jam for a long time, and I was the leader of a top 20 in the world crew, and we were top 15 pretty consistently too. But like, I mean, it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of work being responsible for that many people and that many personalities. And that was only 32 of us total. Like, I don't know. It's just it's definitely a lot, and I don't know if it's because I also struggle with the I want to be the one to like control everything. so trusting other people to do what I would need done is also like really stressful. Just for like me as a person. So who knows? Plus, I'll be honest, I have been working on setting up a Discord server for this one. I function with just enough, like, spoons, quote unquote, to be able to keep my child happy, let alone happy and healthy and learning stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's one of those where, like, I know that, like, your true intention is to be helpful. And that's why, like, when I have needed help, it's been like, hey, are you willing to do XYZ? Or are you willing to, like, look this up? Or can you just check to see what's going on? Like, it's never it doesn't feel like a forced thing. And so, and I definitely, like, appreciate help. I'm just really, really garbage at asking for it. Unless, like, I try to do it myself first. Because if I don't do it myself first, then it feels like I'm just taking, like, the lazy way out. Or I'm just, like, I don't know. It's so easy to Google stuff and just follow directions. It is not that hard. Now, I get that that's probably not the case for everybody. But, like... But I'm very much someone where I'm like, let me see if I can figure it out first, and then if I can't, then I will ask help from someone who can potentially have a different perspective or a different insight than I do. And I appreciate that. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm very much like, I know too many people that as soon as anything looks remotely difficult, they panic and immediately start like asking everyone for help. And it always comes across more as like, it's not just help, it's not just like asking for help, it's do it for me, you know? And like that annoys me so much. But like I feel like so many people, right? I feel like so many people are like, I don't want to say conditioned to, but like when you're raised to be a helper, when you're raised to be someone who genuinely wants to help, a lot of times, I don't know, I feel like I need that one. It's one of those where like, where's the line between helping and doing it for someone? And like that bothers me because like I don't mind helping, but I don't want to have to sit there and do everything for you, right? Like that shouldn't be. I don't know, I sound bitchy right now. I think it's because I'm getting tired, but like I think I struggle with that line of like, I don't want people to do it for me, but so many people feel like they have to. Like if you ask for help, like you're clearly an idiot, and like if you're asking for help, like clearly, especially if it's like something basic. I don't know. I'm talking way too much now. It's fine. Ooh, okay. sorry. Why do I feel like I already... Okay. I'll handle that in a second. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out which one would be like the better one to do. And that's the thing, like, I'm also like super understanding about like okay, so saying gather is a better option. Hey Rocket. And like, and I guess like that's my thing too, is that like excuse me, the neurodivergent part of my brain will absolutely like start doing stuff before I've even realized I've done it. And then I'm like, oh, my bad. Like, that's been one of like the hardest things about being a mom of also another neurodivergent Dankeschön. Having another neurodivergent brain is that like my brain does the I'm anticipating what you're gonna say, so I'm gonna start talking over you without realizing I'm doing it. And that makes him like so mad, which I don't blame him, because you know, he's young. He hasn't learned that like we're not doing it intentionally. He hasn't learned that we're trying to like, I'm just trying to get him to talk because my brain is going faster than he wants to talk. And I'm just like, buddy, I need you to just talk faster, please, for the love of all that exists on this planet. And for some reason, I don't know, he also struggles with the, this is gonna sound terrible, he struggles with like what he wants to say, but he can't, there's so many things going on in his head at once that he can't get it out. But when you try to help him, it makes him mad. I never realized I was parenting a mini version of myself, and like, I'm exhausting as a human. And he's literally exactly like me, and my poor significant other has 2 of us, so and we've literally had to have conversations, because like we go to therapy with him and with my tiny human, and I'm doing good. So I go to therapy with my tiny human to like work on behavioral issues which stem from being neurodivergent, and like the amount of times that I've like tried to explain to my neurotypical significant other that like the way my kiddo's brain works is different than the way his works. And like he struggles because he's like, I don't get why you can't just like do the thing you're supposed to be doing, you know? It's very much, it should be done. And I'm like, but it's the way like you're phrasing stuff, and it's the way that like things are presented. Like it makes a difference with the tiny human. Speaking of neurodivergence, how are you doing, Rocket? How did messaging go? I want all the deets because I'm nosy AF, and you can tell me to back off if I'm being too much. Okay, I need to keep that freaking tomato. Okay. We're gonna move the things I don't need. So I still don't have enough stone. I don't have enough. I'm getting close to having enough wood. Oh. Well, at least it's better to know now, and I have to be completely honest, I am very proud of you for respecting that boundary, because I know a lot of people that wouldn't. And however, there's a however. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat. I could have sworn I needed the rainbow trout for something. Am I just Delulu? Yeah, I'm just Delulu. Okay, cool. Yay! That's awesome! So now what you have to do is you have to get her number so that y'all can hang out outside of work stuff. But that's just me being pushy, and you don't have to listen to me at all. Also, most people don't spend an hour long with people they don't want to vibe with. Okay, so wait, how do y'all work together if she lives that far away? I have questions. Many questions. I do, but I don't think I can afford your things now. Hang on. Oh! Oh, I don't have enough gold. I need to stop spending my money. I need to stop spending my money, because that's a problem. I don't know, what kind of gadgets should you tinker with this summer, Marn? Demetrius is kind of a jerk. Your father is mean, Maru, but it's okay. Okay. I didn't time that well, because I was busy reading. Okay. So what if, like, y'all met, like, halfway in the middle? Or, like... So is the platoon, like, or is the same place, like, closer to you? Or is it closer to her? Sorry, I need deets so I can give advice. Not that you're asking for it, but I'm gonna nose my way into things. Also, yeah, it is already so late, Paladin. This is what happens when you're awake for extra hours. It sneaks up on you. Okay, so, like, if y'all were to meet somewhere in the middle-ish, that'd be like an hour for each of you one way, right? So, like, what if you... You are awake for 5 hours and you still have a long day at work. But yeah, I would honestly, like, I would just, like, first of all, are you actually texting her? Just because you have her number does not mean you're messaging her. Okay, fair enough. Honestly, that's totally fair. I will stop being pushy and nosy and obnoxious. I apologize. I have a hard time with not trying to interfere. Okay, we're gonna... Good, do that. I am all here for supportive friends. Abby, you're a hot mess. I want to deal with you. I was gonna do something. I don't remember what I was gonna do anymore. Oh, I was gonna get my friggin' pickaxe. I don't have a pickaxe right now. Yay! And see, honestly, like that's the vibe. Like I am. Damn it. Okay, well, I messed up. That's fine. I'm gonna take a single ice cream. I know I just said I shouldn't spend my money, but here we are, so it's fine. And again, like, friendships are kind of the shit anyway, and like, I don't know, I feel like everybody has a person if they want to have a person. And it's one of those things where, I mean, if it's meant to be, it'll happen. And if it's not, then it won't. And I don't know, I'm one of those weird people too, that I believe that like everyone has a soulmate, even if it's not like a significant other, right? Like I know people who I would consider their soulmate like their best friend rather than being like their partner. Because it's all about just finding people you vibe with. And sorry, I'm not super coherent. It's been a day. I don't know. I feel like everybody deserves kindness and respect and deserves to be loved for who they are, whether it's platonic or whether it's romantic. And if you're able to find that, like, good. That's a good thing. Because also, just in my experience, and I could be crazy and maybe just be garbage at making friends, but like, making friends as an adult is hard. Like, it's so easy when you're kids. Like, mine just runs up to other kids and goes, "Hi, my name is, wanna be my friend?" And then they just go and play, and he makes new best friends all the time. And I'm like, this is nuts. But, like, as an adult, if I, like, excitedly walked up to another adult and was like, "Hi, I like you. Let's be friends." Like, that's a little, weird. So... And I think that's the other thing. Like, I think people have this, like, huge idea of, like, what a relationship should look like, but they're so not willing to, like, compromise that it becomes, like, an issue, too. Like, I get it. Like, I'm not saying that, like, don't have an idea. How would I phrase this? Don't go in being willing to accept anything, right? Like, that's how you end up in, like, really shitty relationships. That's how you end up with people that are not good for you. But also, like, be willing to compromise, because humans are not perfect at all. Like, God, pikes are annoying. They're hard to catch and they take forever. I don't know, I feel like everyone has baggage. Everyone has things going on. And to expect perfection out of someone when you yourself are not perfect is a load of crap, in my opinion. I've gotten very, very lucky that my significant other is very, very solid. We joke that I'm the emotion and he's the logic. Because if I'm like stressed about something, he will absolutely be like the first one to be like, all right, well, let's figure out why that's a thing. Let's talk it through. I'm like, but I don't want to talk it through. And he's like, okay, but like we have to because we're adults. It's what we do. And like more often than not, he's like, dude, I am not perfect. Honestly, like I am a hot mess human. It's been interesting too, so I'm gonna share therapy stuff because I learn a lot at therapy. We've actually been talking about attachment styles because our kids learn how to handle conflict based on how we handle conflict, right? Because they see what's modeled. And like there's like secure attachment, anxious attachment, avoidant attachment, and then I don't remember the last one because it doesn't apply to us, which sounds really terrible, but I hyper-focused on the important parts. But like secure attachments are basically you have high confidence in other people and you have high confidence in yourself. Which is interesting because a lot of like neurodiverse people don't fall into those. We can find like a person or two who we can make that attachment with, but it's not like the norm, right? I am an anxious attachment person, which is you want to have faith in others and you find self-worth by being around others, but you don't have like a high self-worth of like yourself. So like for me, or our therapist, because we do this stuff for my kiddo, so for him not for him, sorry, our therapist basically explained like the anxious attachment is like when you think about high school and like that girl that was like always in a relationship and moved from guy to guy because that's how she like defined herself. That's essentially we don't have enough self-worth of our own to not then try to find that validation somewhere else. Now again, a lot of neurodiverse people end up in that one or in avoidant ones, which is we have high self-confidence but low belief in others. We don't feel like we can rely on others kind of thing. And it's interesting because apparently anxious and avoidant tend to pair up very well. And that's what's happened in our house is I am the anxious and he is the avoidant. And all it really means is that like he just doesn't have faith that other people are gonna do what they say they're gonna do. He doesn't have faith that they're gonna follow through when they say they're gonna do stuff. Whereas I'm very much I trust that people are gonna at least attempt to do what they say, and but like I constantly need like that level of like reassurance. Oh yeah, go to work. Go get ready for work. I know. Today's been like a weird day for everyone. Both of you need to get more freaking sleep. I'm gonna change my name to Mama Badger, and I'm gonna start, like, beating y'all up. Y'all need rest. You're growing humans. Okay. Sleep is important, though. I'm just saying. Ooh, okay, cool. So I've unlocked the next level. Both of you need to get rest. Goodness gracious. So is that? No, wrong button. Why is the random wood in there? That's not where that goes. I realize I'm talking about, you know, peace and love and dealing with conflict, and I'm over here threatening to beat y'all up for not sleeping. I realize that there's some irony here. Oh, goodness. I like how I'm saying that, even though I literally game until 11:30, because I have to... Oops, there we go. I literally game until 11:30, because otherwise if I game too much later than that, I will become the unconscious badger. And that's not really what we want, so... Oh wait, I need that. Right. Spiceberry. What are you, Yoda? I think Sleep gave up on chasing y'all, to be honest. Okay, well, I will try really hard to not get into that, because that's... That's not quite my jam with a bunch of internet strangers. Let me just say that. Internet acquaintances, internet friends. I don't... Well, I mean, isn't that really what, like, happened with Epi anyway? Is that she became, like, what, Mama Epi or whatever? And that became a thing for a while. Yeah, please don't shave your hair, Alex. You'll look really bad. Fair, but, like, I don't know. She leans into it really well from what I have seen. Now, have I asked? No. Oh, goodness. I just want to have a pet seagull in this game, and I can't have that, and it makes me sad. All I want is a pet eagle, or seagull. But no. I only have pawns, so I can't have a seagull. I caught a tilapia. Honestly, I'll probably finish out this day and Stardew and then call it, because... Again, not feeling great. I napped for like 4 hours today, and I'm probably still gonna go lay down and zonk out soon. Plus I have boarding dogs at my house because I do dog boarding. And they're getting picked up tomorrow, right before we have to go to therapy. I have to wake up earlier than normal so I can feed them so they don't get car sick on the way home. So. I bored, like, oh, okay, no, so you did hear that right. Boarding is when you, like, it's basically they stay with me instead of me going to, like, their house to take care of their dogs. So their dogs basically live with me for a while their, like, family is out of town. So, like, in this case, I have a pair of huskies, and I love them to pieces. They're very, very sweet. But yeah, I basically keep them at my house. Yeah. And so it's, yeah. So instead of taking them to, like, a lot of people call them, like, kennels, where, like, they keep them basically in, like, a run or a kennel during the day. Or a crate. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, go have a good day at work. And I will be back tomorrow for something. I don't know what I'm playing yet. But have a good day. Try to have a good one. Don't work too hard. Try not to be too tired. And yeah, dog sitter. That's another good one. Cause, like, I do. Aw, thanks. I try. I always feel, like, slightly awkward when I'm really quiet though. But yeah, it'll be same time tomorrow, so 9:30 to 11:30 my time. I don't know how that translates to everyone else. See, I ping on Eppies. But I will try to work harder on my... Oh, well, that was embarrassing. I'll try to work on setting mine up better. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I have my schedule set on Twitch to try and at least remind people that way. I don't... Oh, wait, no, I do need to be in here. I knew I was doing something. And, like, I try to stick to that. I don't like saying I'm gonna do something or be unreliable and then it, like, not be available when I say I'm going to. That's valid. Yeah, I need to figure something better out. I just haven't gotten there yet. Again, like, I have it made. It's just not set up. So, whee. Already given gifts to Lioness. Okay. No! I appreciate you immensely. I'll figure it out, maybe, eventually. Again, I know what I want it to look like. I just haven't... Because I also make, like, all the graphics and stuff for everything, it's... I mostly just want to make sure that it's, like, the way I want it. And it's gonna take time for me to get there, and I'm just not there. So, again, I definitely appreciate it, and I don't want you to think me saying no is me, like, being a bitch, because I'm not trying to be. Okay. Well, I was gonna say, I know at least for right now, I can't... I know at least right now I'm not able to do... What did I put this in? There's a lot of stuff like it won't let me do because I'm still considered like new and I'm not on the path, like I'm on the path to affiliate, but I'm not an affiliate yet. So I'll just call it. Okay. I'll definitely look into that for sure when I have brain power to do so. But with that, it is the day has ended. So so again, I will be back tomorrow. Please feel free to join me. The problem is I have it set as Tactical Thursday, but I don't, with the amount of lag that I was dealing with and the amount of toxic I've been dealing with Overwatch, I'm not sure I actually want to do that again. I will definitely do that. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to play tomorrow. I may try starting either Cult of the Lamb or Hollow Knight. Okay, well, it will be Tactical Thursday for me, okay? I can't, not everyone is the same time. So, so yeah, but I will figure out what I'm doing tomorrow. But it will be the same time. So, with that, interesting. Well, I'll have to... That's crazy. I might have to look into that. I haven't played it. My significant other played it, and I, like, watched in a little bit, but I haven't actually, like, played it. So, anyway, with that, I am gonna go ahead and hop off. But thank you so much for joining me, and I will hopefully see y'all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day and or night or whatever time it is. Have a great rest of whatever it is. And hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye!